When it comes to wonders of the natural world, few things have been more captivating than a total solar eclipse. Solar eclipses are rare events that occur since the dawn of time, and they have captivated the observers and have the power to enthrall us even today amongst all the cosmic events that occur on the Earth or in space. One such total solar eclipse is due after more than about 100 to 180 years. And this time it is going to be visible in North America, including most of the parts of United States, Canada, Mexico, and many other states. By a total eclipse, solar eclipse, we mean that the sun, the moon, and the earth, they are going to be totally aligned in a straight line while moving on their own orbits. And as a result, the moon is going to block the light of the sun from coming to the earth. So the moon is going to cast a shadow on the sun wherever it is blocking the light. And by total one, we mean that the moon is going to come completely in front of the sun, and the sun is going to have the typical diamond ring appearance. And for that period of time, there will be no light on earth. The day will turn into night. Stars will be visible again with many of the planets in the sky, and there will be confusion in the animal behavior. The whole process is going to take a few hours, and it is going to begin around 3 a.m. in Northern America, whereas in our part of the world, it is going to be, that means the eastern part of the world, it's going to be around 9 p.m. in the night when the process begins. First, it will be a partial eclipse as the moon will start coming in front of the sun. And when it is totally there, it will be the total eclipse time. And that time will be around 4 minutes and 28 seconds when the day is going to turn into night. And then as the moon moves away, it will again be a partial eclipse till the eclipse ends. So, I'm Dr. Marium Ateeq, and I want to talk about the health-related issues, if there are any, associated with the solar eclipse, all the myths, the realities about it, all the do's and don'ts. Now, scientifically speaking, there is no impact of the solar eclipse on our physical health. Not at all. Everything that people say is a myth. But yes, since the beginning of civilization, solar eclipses have been happening, and people have been associating them from all religions and cultures with situations of distress, hardship, some mishap going to happen, or some wars that may start, some wars that may end. And therefore, people are mentally confused, and many of them are in awe, in fear of a solar eclipse, because they think that the cosmic bodies, the celestial bodies, have gone out of their normal habit and they might lose control. Whereas with the education becoming more and more, and people getting more into sky observing, into science, it is a time of great fascination for the sky observers, for the star observers, and they want to study the different habits of the universe during these phenomena. So what are the don'ts and what are the do's for it? The very first don't is, do not look at the sun with your eyes directly during the solar eclipse. Normally also, the sun is so glaring, it's so bright, it's so shiny that we cannot look at it for more than a few seconds. And when we move our eyes, there's a blinding sensation that we can't see for a few minutes. So during the solar eclipse, as the moon will be covering the sun, the light intensity, the glare may not be so much, but the harmful infrared and ultraviolet light rays are still there, and they have the capability to damage our retinas, the black color pigment at the back of the eye, which is responsible for throwing the image to the brain. Whatever we see, that image is formed on the retina, and then it gives it to the brain, and the brain then tells us what the image is. So if this retina is being damaged, then we may lose our sight either temporarily or permanently if we look directly at the sun. Therefore, do not look at the sun directly. Then, what do? Those of you who are interested in observing, you have to take your proper precautions. First of all, you have to be out in the sun for a long period of time. Therefore, use your sunscreens, broad brimmed hats, full clothes so that you don't get sunburnt. And then, how to protect your eyes? You have to wear special optometrist approved Eclipse glasses. They should have an international standard ISO of 12312-2 because they are coated with a thin layer of either chromium alloy or aluminum alloy that is going to reduce the glare from coming into your eyes, the infrared and ultraviolet rays from damaging your eyes, and prevent you from solar retinopathy, because this can be a permanent damage. So you have to do it. Those people who believe there's a myth or some wrong information that you can look at them through your dark sunglasses, through the X-ray films, through those Polaroid filters. No, not at all. All these things are not going to protect you. So stay safe and don't be anxious about it. The only thing that it can do is cause an eclipse anxiety, an eclipse stress. When people feel that you are in a panicky situation, something wrong is going to happen, there has been something wrong going on, and that is why people of the different cultures and religions believe that it is a sign from their gods and goddesses and their religions that something bad is about to happen. So those people who believe in such myths, they will be in fear, they will be in panic. And whenever you are in panic, you'll be in a stressful situation. Your heart might be racing, your breathing might become rapid, you might get confused, there may be balance problems, you might have a headache because you are afraid and you are feeling that something wrong is about to happen. So try to fight off this stress. Do not get anxious. It is just a celestial phenomenon. The best you can do is try to meditate if you're feeling the stress. Try to relax, try to pray and go through this phenomena, learn from it and wait for it for the next time, because once it is visible in one part of the world, it will take it another 100 to 400 years to come back to that same part of the world. Although every year 2 to 5 eclipses are happening already.